Kyle is famous. Kyle is the host of the most popular talk show in recent memory. Stay Up Late with Kyle. Inside has called Kyle a most excellent dumpy white man. Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview yet. And this sort of interview requires preparation. So Kyle cracked his eyes open, knowing today is his last chance to prepare for the interview. He has 30 hours left. He must choose his actions wisely. Welcome to Kyle is Famous. It's a game where you're Kyle and you're famous. And obviously you prepare by dying. Kyle decided to stay put and wither away. Kyle withered successfully and died. Kyle is now a ghost. This does not relieve him of his responsibilities. Damn it. Do we sit at the desk? Do we open the closet? Or do we scavenge? Yes, we scavenge. Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for bugs. Kyle started to pick between the fuzz of his bedroom carpet, hoping to catch a stray beetle or two. Soon he had a small handful of various insects, dead and alive. Oh, that's disgusting! Kyle threw back his head and crammed the sticky, wriggling mass into his mouth. He felt refreshed. Kyle firmly pressed his ear into the carpet, hoping to hear some stray words from the neighbours below. Well, what I will tell you is that every night I don a mask that looks like a bug and fight misdoers. Kyle walked out into the middle of the road and took a long, pondering look around him. Well, after the tech store now. Kyle walked into the clean white tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, an elaborate cutout mascot with flashing lights. Deal, Techno Jim! Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Finding that Techno Jim's cardboard feet were bolted to the ground, Kyle started to pull up forcefully. After several tugs, Techno Jim broke free, leaving one foot and one leg behind. Kyle glanced at the attendant, who was staring, bewildered, and ran outside. Continue with the day. This is normal. Well, back to the apartment we go. Oh no, we've run out of time. It's showtime. Kyle hurried to the set, and per normal, he ceased to be a ghost before he arrived. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. Rachel's smile quickly turned to shock as she realized Kyle had not put any clothes on that day. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention, we didn't feel like getting dressed. Now, what you should do before you wake up is you should open the closet and you should get dressed. We're not doing that. We're going straight to the hallway. Kyle waved and smiled broadly. Rachel uncomfortably averted her eyes. Kyle started making his rounds around the room, greeting each crew member, none of whom looked at him. As it became apparent that Kyle had no intention of leaving, Rachel made some excuses, and one by one, the crew followed suit. Kyle was left all alone. Kyle prepared by being a nudist. Yes, perfect. What? Well, I guess that one didn't go to plan. So fine, we're back. We're not a ghost anymore, and we're going to have to get dressed, okay? So we've got to choose. We've got a slick suit. Okay, stylish. We've got a goddamn suit of armour. We've got a skunk pasties. Or we've got my personal favourite attire, jeans and swimming goggles. Let's go. Okay, so we need to prepare for this interview. So we are going to be asking the best questions. But are you a mother? Is your mother a mother? Or am I a mother, damn it? What are some diet tips? Beef, mashed or blended? Ever in a raw egg hole? I certainly hope she has. What's your funniest story? Do you ever smile? Or I purposely ran over a puppy today, and I gained joy and pleasure from the entire experience. Kyle wrote down his last question. What's your guilty pleasure? Do you feel guilty? Are you guilty? Kyle whipped his page of notes out of the notebook and got up from the desk. I walked over to the strange door in the hallway, found quickly that the door was locked from the inside. So we could return to the hallway. We could brute force this door with a forehead, bitch. Kyle decided it would be best to try to force the door open with the use of his face. After smushing his features into solid wood for several minutes, Kyle gained shots of amnesia. It's question time. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded, forget her name from amnesia. Oh dear, this may have more consequences than I anticipated. Hello, you? Kyle's ears began to ring from his concussion. Rachel looked at Kyle, slightly confused, but continued smiling. Before she noticed the glazed look in Kyle's eyes, the producer approached. Time to get started, he said, putting a hand on Kyle's shoulder. Let's get stationed. Kyle sat in the nearest chair. Rachel, her seat stolen, sat in the host chair. Oh, yeah. The moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. Stop broadcast. Good morning, everyone, said Kyle. My name is, Kyle made a desperate effort to remember his name, or really anything. Kyle looked at Rachel. Do you know who I am? He asked. Rachel looked back, confused. Who are you? Well, if you're not Kyle, I don't know who you are. Rachel smiled sweetly. Kyle made up his mind that he was probably Kyle. Well, he said, I'm Kyle. A long silence followed. Eventually, Rachel spoke again. And I'm Rachel. Hi, everyone, she waved. Hi, Rachel, said Kyle. So, why are you here? Rachel was visibly worried. Ha, funny, she said. Were you planning on asking me any questions? I mean, I don't have any ideas, said Kyle. Kyle kept staring at Rachel. Someone coughed. Kyle looked around and noticed the crew. Who on earth are all of you? He asked. Nobody answered. Kyle got out of his chair and walked off frame, leaving Rachel alone with millions of viewers. Rachel attempted to entertain the audience herself. Eventually, the producer ended the broadcast early due to technical difficulties. Kyle woke up in his bed the next day, remembering nothing about what had happened. Kyle forgot everything. Take 3, damn it. Well, back at the game yesterday, nothing really happened from picking the jeans and swimming goggles, so let's shoot a film where it is, I guess. Okay, so first things first, we're now in the kitchen. I'd like to finally unlock whatever was in this door. The pantry door lock creaked as if it hadn't moved for years, but eventually opened. Instead of an assortment of canned goods and grains, Carl's pantry stored his massive amount of bottled lard. What? Took a bottle of lard, damn it. Kyle voraciously grabbed the closest bottle, snapped the neck against the wall, and sucked out all of the fat within a minute. Chug, chug. Kyle wildly sucked down another bottle. He felt very sick. Kyle's vomit and the lard were mixing in a way to make it hard to tell which was which. Let's just finish off the pantry. As Kyle finished the last bottle of lard, he felt a wave of accomplishment come over him.